guys, and this is Arun from Guide Me team, and the topic which we are going to discuss today, it's a pretty simple concept actually. Comments in Java. So we'll see what is comments and why it is used, and do we need it, and what is the purpose for it. So inside the comments in Java, we are going to discuss the three major things. The first thing is single line comment, and second one is multi-line, and third one is Java documentation. Okay, so from the name itself we can understand what is single line comment. So that means it is telling the Java virtual machine, do not compile the commented line. Okay, so we have different syntaxes for single line and multi-line and Java documentation. Okay, so the second one is multi-line. As usual, it will contain multiple statements. So if you want to comment out a bulk statement, so you need to go for the multi-line. Java documentation, I'll explain this bit later. Let's go ahead and see what is single line and what is multi-line and what is the purpose for it. Okay, as usual, I'm not going to use any IDEs, so I'm gonna open my Notepad++, and I'm going to create a class, so I can call it as a comments in Java example. Okay. 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 So let me write a method. Public static void main string arguments. Okay. So here, let me show you what is single line. First thing, the first thing you just wanted to know is what is a single line comment. First thing, okay. In case I have SOP here, system dot out dot print ln, and it will print hello line 1. The same way I have multiple lines, so I can mark it as 2 and 3. I'm going to save it. So comments in Java, yes, and we dot Java, and I'm going to save it inside a test folder, test Java. Okay, save it. Okay, so let's see how we are going to define a single line comment. Okay, so let me tell you how the single line comment looks like. Single line comment, so double backward slash, this is sorry, it's a forward slash. Okay, so this slash is used for single line comment. Okay, and this is used for single line comment. Okay, so when you compiling this program, it won't take it for the compilation. That means our compiler will identify, okay, I have a single line comment with starts with a double forward slash, so I'm not going to compile this one. Okay, how we are going to define a multi-line? So multi-line comment, it has to start with a forward slash and star and ends with again forward slash. So inside this particular area, the code will not taken for the compilation. So it's very difficult to understand when I explain. Let's go ahead and see a simple example. We already created a class. Okay, so let's see a simple example. Okay, Okay, so I have a main method which contains 3 lines of code. Okay, so I'm going to comment out the line number 2 with the use of 2 forward slash. So let's see what will happen when I try to compile this program. Okay, so I'm going to open my command prompt. So where my program is saved in C and Java. What's the name? Yeah, it is Java and dir, and here we go. This is my program. So I'm going to compile it. I'm going to compile it. Java C comments in Java. So my program compiled without any issues. I'm going to execute it now. Java comments in Java.example. So we have 3 lines of code, and the second line is commented out. So the expectation is the first line and third line has to be printed. Okay, let's execute it. Here we go. See, I can see hello line number 1 and hello line number 3. So line number 2 is missing because line number 2 is not taking for compilation process, and it won't be available in the class file, so we cannot see the outcome here. Okay, this is a simple example for single line. I'm gonna try the same thing for multi-line comment. Okay, so let's open my text editor. Okay. So the first thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove my single line comment. So my expectation is I don't want to print the line number 1 and the first statement and second statement, which is nothing but line number 3 and 4. Okay, I can simply do like this. Okay, but if you want to comment out the 100 or 50 lines of statements, you cannot do for each and every line. So you need to use the multi-line comment. So multi-line comments, let's remove this. Multi-line comment starts with the forward slash and the star and ends with star and the forward slash. Okay, I just saved it. Let's go and compile it again. Okay, I'm going to compile it again. Java C comment star, sorry, Java C space comment star Java. Okay, it's compiled. My expression is my first line and second line I commented out. So the expression is it has to print the third line. Okay, let me execute this. Java comments dot. Okay, here we go. Hello, line number 3. So what is happening? So when I provide some code within the forward slash and star, in between the forward slash and the star and star forward slash, so all those lines considered as a commented lines that won't be executed while compiling also. Okay, then and there is another thing which we need to see. As I mentioned earlier, we know what is single line comment and what is multi-line comment, and what is Java documentation. Okay, Java documentation is nothing but, in olden days, programmers used to come, for example, if I'm going to write a method, so above the method I'll put some comments within the forward slashes, so it indicates the programmer, so this method is created for this purpose, and some additional information. And basically the Java documentation, from the name itself we can understand, based on the Java documentation comments, you can create a .html file, which is nothing but which will show the structure of your program and what is the, we used to call it API file. Okay, so but recent days we are not commonly using it actually, because we have separate tools for creating documentations. Okay, and how it is looks like. So I know the single line comment is start with double forward slash, and multi-line start with forward slash and star and ends with star and forward slash. So how it is looks like, a Java documentation comments. It's pretty much same like multi-line. So you need to add one more star here. Okay, so and save it. So the documentation data, it should be available within a backward a forward slash and two stars and ends with star and the forward slash. So we are not going to see any Java documentation demo here. So as a programmer, you must know what is comments and how to use it, and which type of comments you need to use in depends on your situation. Okay, so keep that in mind. The comments is basically used for communicating between multiple developers. I'm a developer, I'm doing something, I put a note in my code like this method is created for this purpose, and you need to do something else if you want to execute this method. It's kind of giving hints to the other developers. Okay, try it, and try your own programs and try multiple way of using comments, single line and multi lines, and try with a huge number of lines. For example, keep a file, it contains 100 or 200 number of lines, and try to use the single line and multi-line comments. You don't have to go for the Java documentation, it's not used nowadays, so we have some separate uh, tools for that. Okay, just leave me a comment if you guys want to know anything else, and please do subscribe my channel. Thank you.